to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
So it's down to business here. Zappacosta. Corner. And it's been taken short. That is lovely. He's pulled him up for that challenge. Kalulu gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Gatti gets it away. It's a good run down the right. Cuts out the pass. Jim City with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Robinson. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Raspadori. That has found him in acres of space. Zalewski. He's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Kalulu, Bremer, Gatti, Robinson, ooh, delicate chip through, nicely intercepted. Jim City looks to the other side. And it's played forward. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. McKennie. Nice physical challenge. Scamacca. Excellent. Locatelli with a definite fell there. Picks it up out wide. Gatti attempts a clearance. Out to the left it goes. Well read. The danger is averted. Kalulu tries to clear. The room. And here's Raspadori. Oh, it's Pasalic. Zalewski. A lot of space ahead of him. Locatelli gets rid without sophistication. Oh, it's Zalewski. Oh, nice touch. Tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Kalulu. Rema. Locatelli. Gatti. Robinson. Shoots! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside. Atalanta, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Yildiz proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Well played. That snuffed out the danger. Zalewski. Oh, it's Pasalic. And he goes cross-field. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any errors.
Shot, surely! Yildiz. Kalulu. McKennie looking to get on the end of this. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Now his bullish header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. It makes life so much harder for that defence.
Jim City played over towards the opposite flank. Moved on forwards. And it's Zalewski. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pulls out once more. The room. Raspadori. Gatti with the clearance. Zalewski. Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Robinson, who Sort of run down the left wing. Yildiz. Alex Robinson. He's gone out for a throw-in. Nice interception, well timed. Aim forwards. Made out towards the right wing. Karim claims it, and the danger passes. Rema. Robinson. Robinson forwards and with intent. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Punched away. Out towards the flank. Played into the middle. That is good defending. It's been repelled. Now it's Pasalic. Raspadori. It's anyone's ball now. And they've got rid. Aimed in towards the centre. Here's Raspadori. Raspadori! Goal! Atalanta! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
Atalanta have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Scamacca. That's surely a foul. Free kick.
The road.
The road. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Kenny was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Robinson, now he's off and running. Colomwani, this is gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he? we could be looking at a game-changing moment.
Yildiz, ready to try one. Yildiz! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
The road. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Zappacosta. City. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Calmly anticipates. It's Zalewski. Pasalic. Kelly. Remo. Gatti. Robinson. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that is not the best ball. He offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Robinson goes on a charge down the left. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Zappacosta, gently done. Pasalic. Zalewski. Oh, good spread. Here's Raspadori! Raspadori! He's missed, but not by that far.
Raspadori is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Colomboani!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
It's Raspadori. Robinson. Yildiz. Robinson. Defending of the desperate variety. Out to the right. Out for a throw. Kalulu makes the interception. Now it's McKennie. Kalulu. Now the cross. And the keeper beats it away. It's Raspadori. Zalewski. Scalvini. Zalewski. Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. He is going into that little black book. Not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. And it's hoisted clear. Zalewski. Oh, he's found support out wide. Foot in. The road. Over to the left. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Chance to play it in. Raspatori. Plenty waiting in the middle. It's Zalewski. Kalulu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
Yildiz. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Bremer. Locatelli. Gatti. Time and again they are repelled. Yildiz. Jim City gets it away. The most accurate pass. In the end, it was possession without penetration, the kind that really frustrates managers and fans. Zappacosta. Jim City. Pasalic. Pasalic is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Kalulu. Gatti. Robinson. It's run loose here. Locatelli. And the counter is on. Duron cuts it out. And it's Pasalic. Locatelli. Great defending, strong and determined. That's a nicely weighted pass. Muscular approach does pay off here. Yildiz. Hit into the middle. McKennie. Chance for a shot! Whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll...
Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! And the second half is off to a flyer! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Raspadori. And here's Skamaka. Zalewski puts the ball in. He can get that clear. And it's Zalewski. Cross goes in there.
Atalanta clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Kalulu. Can he latch on to this? McKennie. He's had a shot! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Pasalic. Clipped into space. Oh, great shot! There's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Zappacosta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Time for a change in personnel. Defending, but that'll do. Good defending, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Raspadori. Zappacosta. That's a cute ball. That has been cut short. McKennie absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Great work on the overlap. Kalulu. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Pasalic is there and he can get that clear. Locatelli, he's found some space. Zalewski. Now it's Pasalic. Pasalic, that looks a good cross. And he's there to clear it. Claimed it back swiftly. Zalewski. Garou. Now it's Raspadori. gets it away. Zalewski. Pasalic. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Vicious ball here. Zalewski. Such a clever touch. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Climbs up big! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. Kalulu.
Proves too strong. Pasalic spread out to the left. It'll be a throw-in. Here's Pasalic, and it's Zalewski. Showing good feet. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, it's played into the area. Cleared without complication. Atalanta have reclaimed it. Kolumwani proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Looking for a decent ball in. Might come loose. Delivers with wit. Aluni clears it away. He's heaved it away. Juventus. The room. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Zalewski. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. Gatti gets good distance on it. It's gone for a throw-in. He's going to be disappointed with that.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually they might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Atalanta can make their change now with a break in play.
Sal.
Scalvini. Into the channel. Zappacosta hangs one in. Francisco Conceição. Bremer. Francisco Conceição. Kalulu. Locatelli. Robinson. Can he get onto this? Yildiz. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Raspadori has found the net here, of course. Looking here to chip it through. Zalewski, very nicely done. Here's Raspadori, goes for goal!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Kalulu. Locatelli. Robinson. And it's Conceição. He is just caressing the ball. So who's he picking out? The referee's awarded a free kick. That's going to be a booking. This is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Yildiz with a real chance here. He's trying the shot. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Francisco Conceição certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
City moved on forwards. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Francisco Conceição. Conceição. There's going to be another change here. Sulu. The road. Spread out to the left. Just about up to 75 minutes. The road. And it's played forward. Hit into the middle. Gatti with the clearance. And here's Raspadori! Straight at the keeper.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
Breno. Gatti. Kelly. Boga. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Boga. That was very necessary. Lovely feet. Now then, the ball's come loose.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Does really well to win the ball there. Great work on the overlap. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Defending of the desperate variety.
Atalanta really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Francisco Conceição. Kelly. Kelly forwards and with intent. Scalvini. That has found him in acres of space. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Conceição wins the duel this time. Endrick, it's a delicate pass. That has been knocked clear.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Play towards the other side.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Conceição. Kalulu. He is through here. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
It's Bellanova. And here's Raspadori!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
I think we're just about done here. Kalulu. Conceição. Locatelli. Kelly. Nice control. Boga, and that's aimed into the middle. And it's hoisted clear.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, can he get onto this? There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake.
And the shot! They've scored! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Look, their supporters must be going balmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Kalulu. It's Locatelli. Here's the chance to cross. Oh, they could be caught out here. Tries to get it clear. Kalulu. Locatelli. This physical challenge. Referee has just said play on. Extra minutes added on. Baka. Juventus. Bellanova. A cross-field, changing the point of attack. Boga. Kelly. Purring through the gears. Durod shifted upfield. Played out to the right. Yeah, he's fouled him there. To the left it goes. Oh, sweet feet. Muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's Hendrick. Picks it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Great chance! And that may well be that. That is that. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Signori, vi invitiamo a visitare il negozio ufficiale dello stadio per acquistare i suoi